Hey Bookies, today we're going to go over some spring recommendations, so let's get started. These are 7 books that I think you should read this spring, or that give me like spring feels about them. When I think of spring, I think of rebirth, redemption, all of that fun stuff. And yeah, so the first one I'm going to go with is The Throwback List by Lily Anderson. This one is kind of an adult contemporary, has romance and everything. Anyways, it is a multi-POV involving this group of people who all lived in this small town together. One of them comes back to the small town and they all connect over their various struggles, fall in love, fix up a tattoo parlor, you know, just girl things. But yeah, this one is a really fun book and really talks about like the redemption and everything that you get, and rejuvenation, stuff like that. The next book is going to be Cupcake by Cookie O'Gorman. I believe that this kind of takes place in fall, but it just has like kind of like a fun spring feeling. Our main character is like kind of like a geek. There's like a lot of geek and bookish references in this, including the main character. I think his name is Reese, based on Katouh and everything. But anyways, our main character gets selected for homecoming, is it? And she gets teamed up with this mysterious popular guy, and they have to work together. She's determined to win. And yeah, it's a super fun, super cute little book. The next one, which the covers just give me all sorts of spring vibes, Lizzie Blake's Best Mistake by Mazey Eddings. I always want to mess up her name, I'm so sorry. But this is kind of the second book in this universe that Mazey's created, starting with A Brush of Love. This one follows Lizzie, who is one of the previous main character's friends. We are following Lizzie as she's living her normal life. Lizzie has ADHD and it's really, really bad. She's unmedicated, and it's cost her a couple jobs, including her most recent one. Lizzie also has this policy where she never sleeps with the same guy twice. She kind of declares herself as the hookup queen. When a hookup goes wrong and she ends up pregnant, she has to kind of reevaluate her life. I know, Phil. Pregnancy trope. Those books are normally never good and problematic and everything. Trust me. I don't like regular pregnancy trope books, but this one's good. It does it justice. It's okay. Take a chance on this one. Next we have Love from A to Z by S.K. Ali. This one is a fun, cute little book that actually kind of takes place over spring. I'm just remembering that now. One of our main characters is a dual POV narrative. One of our main characters is an American Muslim who is facing a racist teacher. When they act out to combat the teacher, as you should with racists, she gets suspended, and it's the week before spring break, so she gets basically like an extra week off. So she goes ahead of her family over to Katouh, where they were going to go for spring break, and she hangs out with her aunt and experiences life and the culture there. She also starts to hang out with this group of friends, who includes our other main character, who is this boy right here. He is Muslim as well, and he just discovered that he has multiple sclerosis, which is the same disease that took his mother, and so he is trying to come to terms with that himself before he breaks the news to his family. It is a love story, and it is so adorable. I absolutely loved it. The next one, which I think also took place during spring, but not entirely sure. I think actually summer, now I'm thinking about it. Anyways, it is Well, That Was Unexpected by Jessie Q. Sutanto. This one also a dual POV narrative. The female character gets caught almost having sex with her boyfriend by her mother, and in her haste to correct the issues with her daughter. I'm putting that in finger quotes because there was no issue. That is a normal teenage thing to do. Anyways, they go back over to Indonesia where they have family and everything. And her mother kind of blindly sets her up on a date with this boy who father also kind of sets him up on a blind date with her because the father is also trying to quote-unquote correct the quote-unquote issues that his son is having because he got caught with his pants down. Yeah, anyways, they get together, and it's part of one of my favorite tropes, which is parents set me up on blind dates. I loved it. Anyways, the next one is going to be As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow by Zoulfa Katouh. This one is a little bit sadder, actually a lot sadder, not gonna lie. It takes place over in Syria and details the Syrian war that is going on and the refugees and stuff. Our main character is over there. She is a doctor. She's a doctor assistant, something like that. I know, I'm fuzzy, I'm sorry. And she's helping assist people over there to try to help lives, and also making money to help support her pregnant sister-in-law, who is her brother's wife, and her brother got taken off and imprisoned for participating in rioting. There's a lot going on. There was a lot going on. It's a very sad, very moving book, but you start to see like what is actually going on because there are some things that our main character is not wanting to face. Very interesting, very moving book. I recommend this one, highly recommend. If you don't take any other recommendation from me in this video, take that one, please. And the last book is going to be If You Then Me by Yvonne Woon. This one, our main character, she wins a spot over at this academy type thing, where she is basically competing to have her app. She is a coder. To have her app be selected and to win like the grand prize and everything. So she is competing. She meets the Academy's founder, I think it is. And there's a lot of stuff that happens. A lot of stuff, like she's preyed upon and stuff like that. It's a lot. But it's such a good book, and it has kind of a love story in it. And it's really, really good. Especially if you're a coder. There's not a lot of like books that have coders in them, I've kind of noticed with some of my coder friends. So yeah, that is 7 books that I'm recommending that you read this spring. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!